Hey everybody, it's Greg again, and it's another edition of Unbreakable, the podcast. It is Tuesday, June the 11th, and our friend Coco is right there in the doorway, just hanging out, and just wanted to come on and say hello. Hey, look, how could I forget? This is our patron saint of this particular podcast. That's our Bud right there. God bless him. He's sitting in my wheelchair. How about that, huh? We miss him and we love him. Anyway, hey, I was thinking about this Trump thing over the weekend, where he had this big rally out in Las Vegas. People were dropping like flies because it was really hot up there. Anyway, he was, and he was like delusional from the heat, or maybe it's just him, but he actually started telling people the truth. And he said at one point, I don't care for you. I just want your vote. He said it. And I'm thinking, these people are still there like clapping for him. Yay, yay, yay. President Trump, he doesn't care for us, but he wants our vote. Yay. Here's the thing. I'm just hoping maybe one person left that friggin' rally and said, you know what, Martha? I think I just got the feeling we're being bamboozled here. I just think I just think he doesn't care for us. Have we been hoodwinked all the while? It's just it is really, really stupid. It's stupid. Hey, Phillies are back in the States, huh? Oh my God. Yeah, this team has long they were saying within the past 2 weeks or so, because they were out in the West Coast, Colorado, flew across the country, went to Europe, spent some time in England, came back, they're in Boston now. They have crossed 18 different time zones in just the last few weeks. Ay, ay, ay. Major League Baseball is doing them no favors. And then after they took this long trip to England for a few days and came back across the pond, everybody says across the pond, like it's a big thing. Even Bryce Harper had a news conference over there. Said it was fun to come across the pond. The pond. It's like the big thing, the pond. Anyway, so they gotta be pooped. You know what? You would have thought that baseball would have cut them a break and let them come home and have the day off at home and then start a homestand, right? Like now. No, they're coming into Boston. They're playing 3 games up in Boston at Fenway Park, where they park the car. 3 night games up there. Then they go to Baltimore, Jesus, and they play 3 games down there over the weekend. And they finally come home. Thank God. Wouldn't it be great to sleep in your own bed after all that? Here's the deal. I think they'll do all right up in Boston this week because they have Zach Wheeler pitching, and Nola's going to pitch up there. Christopher Sanchez, who hasn't been bad. So I think they'll at least take 2 3 with Boston. I'm a little afraid of this Baltimore trip, though. You know why? Baltimore's start playing really well. And they just swept Tampa Bay 4 games in Tampa Bay. That's really tough to do. Here's the deal. End of the road trip, right? Phillies can't wait to get home with it. They can smell it. They can smell the Delaware Valley, so to speak. And we're so close to home. We're right up I-95. And, so I'm not saying the boys are going to pack it in over the weekend against Baltimore, but you can't blame them if they're looking forward to them, right? And Baltimore, remember, Baltimore played them last year in Philadelphia. The Orioles took the first game of that series, if you remember that, and the Phillies took the last two. So Baltimore might have a little revenge. But I don't know. I just don't feel good about it. See, I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see, huh? We'll see. But anyway, and then the Phillies come home, they play San Diego. I'm going to one of the games next Wednesday. It's going to be fun. NBA Finals resume tomorrow night. Lost it again. Up 2-0 over Dallas. Dallas goes home to try to save their season. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I don't know if I would play Dallas at home, but there is a trend. If you're a betting man, there is a big trend in sports that if you get if you're down 2-0 for the series, as the Mavericks are, and you're going home for the next game, there's a good trend that Dallas is going to play well in the first half. Take Dallas, I think the line is minus a half of a point in the first half, not for the whole game. And the reason is because teams are desperate, right? They're desperate. Dallas is desperate. They know if they don't win tomorrow night, their goose is cooked. Because no team has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit in the NBA. So Dallas really needs to win tomorrow. But even the more solid bet is take Dallas in the first half, because they're going to come out on fire. They're going to have the crowd behind them. You know, maybe a little letdown from Boston. Yeah, Boston hasn't played that great. Well, he played well enough to win, but look at the last game. Their 3-point shooting was abysmal, terrible. The reason they won was because Dallas sucked even worse, you know? Other than Luka Doncic, nobody else on Dallas is helping him out, really. So I would expect Dallas to come out like a house on fire tonight. And so my recommendation is to take Dallas first time. Okay. And if you are a hockey fan, not many people are, although I've got my Flyers hat on there too. Yeah, I don't get to wear this very often anymore. It's always Phillies, Eagles, Phillies, Eagles, Phillies, Eagles, which I love. But I thought I would switch it up today until the boys start playing. Yeah. You're a hockey fan. Florida, the Panthers are up 2-0 over the Edmonton Oilers. And the same thing, really, you could say the same thing about the Oilers, too. They're going home. They're going to be very desperate, down 2-0. One would think that the Oilers are going to come out like a house on fire Thursday night and take it to the Panthers, right? Again, Edmonton does not want to get behind 3-0. You know, they were saying these NHL playoffs is the most distance between two teams ever, because you got the team in Florida, based in Miami, down at the bottom end of Florida, southern Florida, Panthers. And then you've got Edmonton way up there in northwestern Canada, right? So talk about it all. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Birthdays. Oh yeah. Before I talk about that, days today. It's National Corn on the Cob Day. You like corn on the cob? This is the season for it, right? Summer season. I don't eat too much corn on the cob anymore, but I like it. And what I do before it becomes a white corn is the best. Did you ever get the Jersey corn? The Jersey has a lot of food. Jersey tomatoes, good. Jersey corn is the best. And you get the white corn, it's nice and sweet. You put some butter on it, you sprinkle it with salt. Oh, God, it's heaven. Now that's what I call eating summertime, huh? And today also is National German Chocolate Cake Day. Yeah. I always get German chocolate cake mixed up with black walnut cake. That black walnut cake is with the cherries inside. That's really good. German chocolate cake is the dark chocolate, which is really good. I hate the chocolate. So those are the 2 days today, birthdays. Two of my favorites. Gene Wilder was born. The great Gene Wilder. He made so many good movies. But I would say the 3 Gene Wilder films, which were my favorites, Blazing Saddles. Saddles, he was great in that. He was great, along with Cleavon Little. Great. Young Frankenstein. Frankenstein. He was great in that too. And then I would say, Stir Crazy was that Richard Pryor, remember that? But I can't help it. I like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and And they could throw all these new Willy Wonkas at us. I don't even know who the hell played Willy Wonka recently. But Johnny Depp played him. And by the way, it was Johnny Depp's birthday 2 days ago in life. The same day as Michael J. Fox. How about that? And so Gene Wilder was the definitive Willy Wonka. You know, there are certain actors. Have you noticed this? There are certain actors who are the definitive people for that role. Think about it. Robin Hood, one of my favorite movies. Errol Flynn. I don't care. They can have all these other friggin' Robin Hoods. Who played Robin Hood? Kevin Costner. You believe Kevin Costner did? Nah. To me, Errol Flynn will always be the Robin Hood. He was just so great in that role. And you think of Robin Hood, you think of Errol Flynn. That's the best. By the same token, another hero growing up, Zorro. You know Zorro? Tyrone Power. Hey, you got all these other fake phony Zorros. You know? Who's that guy? Guy Williams. Guy Williams played him in the 50s. Yeah, they actually have a Zorro TV series. I kid you not. I vaguely remember the kid. I used to watch it. You know, the Mark of the Z. With a butter knife on the furniture. Anyway, so the Tyrone Power and Marco Zorro, he was the definitive Zorro. To me, anyway. So, Gene Wilder will always be Willy Wonka. I don't care. And you know who else's birthday it is today? That sex pot herself. Adrienne Barbeau. Remember her? She was the daughter on Maud with Jean Arthur. There goes Maud. There goes Maud. Here comes Maud. Here comes Maud. I forget the name. But she was, oh Jesus, mercy. She was this sexy daughter on Maud. Adrienne Barbeau. I don't think she ever did anything other than that, you know? I think she did a lot of B movies. That certainly wasn't the size of Raw, I mean, B. Oh, far from it. Anyway, but she was a really a healthy girl. Very healthy. Well endowed. Coco, you should be listening to this. Okay, he's only 6 months old, but what does he know? Anyway, so happy birthday, Adrian Barbeau, wherever you are. She's 79. Yeah, 79, yeah. Boy, does time fly. Yikes. Uh, my favorite, Paul McCartney is going to be celebrating a birthday soon. And yeah, like I said, Michael J. Fox, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp. Can you believe that? Johnny Depp. Here's the thing. Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah. The original movie, not all of these remakes. Pirates 6, Pirates 14, Pirates 82. No. The original Pirates of the Caribbean, Cicada, whatever. That was the best because it had humor. You could laugh. It was fun. Johnny Depp, it was playing this role. Like, whoa. So that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I saw something on social media the other day where they celebrated Johnny Depp's birthday, right? Well, Johnny Depp was in England, making another Pirates movie, and this was a while ago, not now. Don't get it. And he got a letter from this little girl in England saying that she wanted some advice. Get this, because she and a bunch of her classmates, they're in a school in London, were going to take over the classroom and have a mutiny. They were going to have a mutiny in the classroom. So she wanted to know his advice on how to do a mutiny. And guess what? He didn't write back to her. He showed up at her class one day with the whole pirate outfit, the makeup and the hat and the sword and everything. He was right there. They showed a picture of him. And he told the little girl, you don't want to have a mutiny when you're a teacher. That's not a good thing. What I would do is I would negotiate. So, he talked her out of having the mutiny. And but can you imagine that? He wrote a letter to Johnny Depp for his advice, and he shows up, right? He shows up in costume, in character, everything. I mean, how good is that, right? No. Eddie. I also liked him in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. That is a very good movie, little quirky, little offbeat, very good movie, set in the 80s when Depp first started. And it's really good. And it also stars a very, very young Leonardo DiCaprio as Johnny Depp's younger brother. And excellent movie though. If you ever find it on TV or you want to stream it, What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Excellent movie. It's still one of my favorites. Anyway, all right. Well, that's about it. I just wanted to come in and say hello and shoot the breeze. And it's a little cloudy day here in Pennsylvania. It is supposed to get hot this weekend. We're kicking into summer. Hey, I gotta tell you this before I leave. Okay, I'm always talking, but I gotta tell you this. I'm gonna start a petition or a movement or whatever you call it that we should make. You know how meteorologically the weather people have their seasons of the year. They don't go by, okay, June 21st is summer, September 21st is fall. They don't go by it. They go by the first of the month. In other words, hi, Katie, June the 1st is summer until September 1st, and that's fall. And then December 1st is winter. And then March the 1st is spring. 3-month increments, right? And that's the way they should do it. It's just too hard to remember. Does spring start on March 20th or March 21st? Or sometimes it's March 22nd. You know, it's just too hard to remember anymore because they keep changing stuff all the time. So let's just keep things simple. Simplify it, make it the first of the month, and let's go with the meteorological. Right? So there you go. That's just my little thing. If I ever run for president at my old age, and you know I could, another 10, 20 years from now, I'll be in my 80s and I can say, oh, I'll be my prime and run for president. So that's what I'm going to do. And one of my first agendas is we're going to fix the friggin' calendar. We're going to make it so that people know when the seasons change. That's my big club for it. And I'm going to run in the future. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll be back soon. Who knows when? Sometime this week. Because I have another TV classic show of the week to talk about. I've noticed that always gets the most viewership. So maybe I'll do it. By the way, thank you. I'm up to 55 subscribers. Now, see, I don't get paid for this. Some people come on YouTube and they make lots of money. I don't do that. I don't do that because I don't know how. I don't know how to do it. Plus, it's a lot of fun. So, but I'm up to 55 subscribers. Now, subscribers needs, we don't pay, it's free anyway, but it just shows me that people are watching, well, and people are listening. So thank you very much for that. And I told you, when I get up to 1,000 subscribers, I have a ways to go there. I'm going to let you know. I have almost 30 dollars here. I'm going to let you know who that Hollywood celebrity who brushed me. Yes, I asked her to be on the program. This was a problem. And I said, would you like to be on the program? Because you never heard about that. And she said, no, I'd be wasting my time. Once you get up to 1,000 subscribers, I will be on your stupid show. So I said, okay. And that's when I started. So I'm up to 55. So I only need, I was never good at that. I only need 945 more subscribers before I can tell you who this celebrity is. And I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not letting the cat out of the bag until I reach 1,000 subscribers like she wanted to. And then I can say, Dan, look, I'm up to 1,000. Just when you come on the show, she's probably going to see. And at least I'm going to prove a point. Damn it. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Have a good Tuesday. I'll see y'all soon. And you know what they say over across the pond? Cheerio. Hip, hip. Have a good day. Cheerio.